Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Cryptosparta Podcast. We're back where it
Two-year,
all began.
two-year
Yeah,
anniversary. We're at the birthplace of Cryptosparta Podcast, episode one.
which is the marking of a new cycle. It's up only. We're back in a bull.
Hey, maybe. Well, who knows?
Hey, Gabe's doubling.
Yeah,
He's
we
two
got
Xing in a
Gabe.
The
week.
bull run is back.
Yeah, that's what they. I mean, it was alt season.
Bet more.
Bitcoin reached over 30,000 this week, and
Kaleo was like
ETH is over 2K.
well,
Shanghai
Bitcoin
update.
making another yearly high. Like maybe it's just as simple as people dump before New Year's for tax purposes. Just every New Year's buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
The
that
bulls
is
are
true.
celebrating in the street.
$30,000 for one Bitcoin, all caps. That's
30,000 American useless
Yeah.
dollars.
A lot of hooliganism in the market.
But I mean, yeah, a lot of people predicted the Shanghai update, and that's with
It got wiped out there. I think that was a sell wall. I think that they were selling to the institutions.
well, that was like the
honestly, it did not go down.
So that's what
if you look at the chart, there were sell walls, there were orders being filled.
It's
So-
spot driven. That's what everyone keeps saying. I don't know
Really?
if it's true.
I
That's
don't
what everyone
believe
keeps saying.
that.
That's what people keep
Well,
saying.
the reason
I
why
don't
there's
think
so. I
such
don't
a
know if it's
market is
true.
because a lot of ETH unlocks for the ETH staking 2.0. So a lot of people were expecting that sell.
Well, in terms of options, I heard that
So-
there were some calls on ETH over 2K that people were exercising. So there were a lot of options where people were leveraged. Maybe Gabe can explain because he's like more of the trader than I am. But when people bought options for cheaper than actually paying for it, then you can
Like
get-
an options contract.
you get
where
the
you
option
agree
to purchase
yeah.
ETH for 2,000.
It goes
And when
higher.
ETH teased 2,000, all those options were in the
yeah,
money.
it just hit.
Yeah. So it's a leveraged bet based off of the future price, depending on what the price is at that point. So all the people that like 3, 6, 12 months ago purchased ETH options to buy ETH at 2,000. When ETH hits 2,000, if it goes a bit over, your options are a leveraged bet because you don't actually buy the stock. You buy the option to buy the stock. So that means that it's cheaper, but if you don't even exercise the option, you're just paying money for an opportunity to like maybe do nothing. If I tell Gabe I want to buy ETH at 2,000 and it's at 2,000 and it stays at 2,000, I could just buy ETH at 2,000. But then why did I give him money for the option to buy it at 2,000? It's not worth anything. But if ETH
The
goes
upside
to
options is
3,000,
really high. That's
if
what I'll
ETH
say.
goes to 3,000 and then I have the option to buy at 2,000 because I gave him $100, be like, yo, do you promise to give me ETH at 2,000 in a month? And then ETH shoots through the roof. You're like, I'm going to buy a lot of ETH now. Let me exercise that option. But if the options just go to waste, then it's a complete waste. But it's it's just a form of gambling, literally.
But there's not that many repercussions.
There's big upsides.
Bro,
small
did you not
downside,
see
yeah.
that Squid Games guy
Big
when he was like,
upside.
you were the smartest in our class. Like, what happened? He was like, there were.
He was leveraging.
Yeah, he was using that. Options is a way of leveraging because the option to buy is much cheaper than the actual purchase.
I mean,
Well, it only
there's-
works if like something goes up a lot. Then it's like super worth it. But
No, I mean, well, yes, it
if
depends.
it goes down, it's bad for you.
There's
You
many
just lose
ways
money.
to
You
exercise
just
it.
lose money if it
No,
goes down.
there's also the way of imagine I have
Unless
a
you're
shit ton of
short,
ETH,
but-
and then I purchase options to either buy or sell. You can do puts as well.
Yeah, you can.
That are options.
Yeah.
I have a shit ton of ETH. So if I am worried about market volatility, then you buy options as a hedge, which is basically insurance. So, not to call you out, but I can buy options to sell at the same price it is today, just in case it goes down a lot,
Yeah.
because I own a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of arguing with what you said. You
No,
know?
I mean you can, but like that's the other side of it.
That's well, and then this is the way that options work in commodities markets or like cows, where, all right, hey man, I'm gonna lock in the price today.
But then, like again, if it moves the other way on you, you know, you just wasted whatever you paid for the options.
And then that's the whole thing.
Unless you're buying both sides. I mean, there's like more complex strategies.
It is exactly. There's more complex
I don't know how
strategies.
far we need to get into options trading.
I was gonna say,
we can get very deep.
This what people talk about when they're saying they're swinging outside the sheets?
Yeah, because if you do out of the money calls or in the money calls, so imagine the thing is, it's like if I have a shit ton of cows, you want to hedge your bet.
You want to milk those motherfuckers.
No, you want to make sure some is sold, so you buy the option.
It's a good way to play volatility.
Exactly.
Basically. That's what options are. Like a way to play. If there's no volatility, you lose money. That's basically what it is. If there is volatility, you make money.
You're exactly right.
If you play right.
If you play both sides.
Yeah, if you play both sides. Exactly.
And, I mean, it's just a leveraged timing bet, and it depends on what values you're getting. But if you think that Bitcoin is going to go way up, but you don't have much money, options is a way to leverage your bet. So if you're like, yo, I know Bitcoin is going up
or down,
yeah, I'm going to buy a month ahead of time and say, hey, I would like the option to buy 100 Bitcoin, but I don't have that much money. But I'd like to buy it at the price of today. So if it goes up in value, I can sell that option to someone else to buy the Bitcoin. So, hey, Bitcoin's at 30K. I bought the options at 20K. That's way out of the money.
Yeah.
And so then you sell that option to someone else. That option is just worth a lot now because, hey, man, Bitcoin's 30K and I have an option to buy at 20K. So you make 10K.
10K, yeah.
But it's not free 10K. You charge them and then they buy the option. And then that's the crazy thing where you get into the next level at the Big Short where that no offense to your people, but the Asian guy where he was like the derivatives that I do not I'm selling the options. I'm selling the options.
How do you know this is correct? Look at him. The numbers are correct.
No, not that guy. The guy at the tables. The guy at the tables.
What?
When you sell derivatives. No.
In the Big Short.
No, I'm talking about the guy at the tables in Vegas, where Michael Burry, the Steve Carell character. He's like, yeah. So they buy more, or they get mortgages from us, and then we repackage those mortgages, and then we sell them, and then we sell insurance on those, and then the market for trading the options on insurance is larger than the actual mortgages. So it's like you can trade options. So if I'm buying Bitcoin options, you can buy them from me, and then we can leverage up. And then he's saying it's spot.
Yo, I don't need to. This literally sounds like it could be like an infinity loop.
It is. And then
At
the thing is,
point.
the money, and then that's why if you're buying spot, if you just buy a coin, that's called spot. There's no leverage, there's no options, there's no derivatives. But then you realize that people are trading derivatives every day that are much larger than how much you're investing or the other people investing in Bitcoin.
Jesus.
And then that's why if Alameda goes down, it's like, oh shit, they had loans of 8 billion. Let's move on to Alameda because we've been kind of like in the weeds about
I was gonna say good transition.